Yo, what's going on, Eagles Nation? This is your boy AK Eagles, and welcome to another Eagles Uncensored podcast. And another late night stream. I figured I'd do one. It's the night before the game. You know, figured I'd drop the link, let everybody come in, and talk a little bit. I think I'm going to do things a little different tonight. I think what I'll do is I'll let one person in at a time. I'll talk a little bit with them, and it all depends on how many people are in the back or how long you can stay. And then at the end, I'll bring everyone back on, and we can just bullshit or whatever until everyone's done. So I appreciate everyone coming out tonight and joining me. Uh, it is always a pleasure to do this and to communicate with you guys, and doing it this way also lets me communicate with the chat. uh, what's good, Papa? How you doing? As always, my guy, appreciate you. BLSG, thank you, sir. Thank you. But I was looking at our injury report. We got Andre Dillard obviously on the COVID list, and Dickerson on the COVID list, so they will be out. Quez Watkins is back though. He came off, so we'll have him available. You have Jalen Hurts. You have Miles Sanders, Jordan Howard. Yo, what's good, Coach? Appreciate you, my guy. So, all in all, we're coming in for the most part pretty strong. Yeah, offensive line is a little, mismatch there, but I do have a lot of faith in Nate Herbig playing guard. I think he'll be for um, Sayamalu. Uh, yeah, that slipped my brain there for a second. He played for Sayamalu last year. He got some experience, and he didn't do half bad. And I think he'll be okay at guard. And I guess Opeta is our projected next guard. He is a veteran. I do have some concerns, but for the most part, I believe Stoutland will have him ready. I believe enough in Stoutland to have everyone prepared. So, he'll get the best out of Opeta more than anyone else will. So, but yeah, I feel really good about this game. I do. I feel good about, our team and winning this ball game. There's no reason that we shouldn't win this football game. Um, I know Heineke's still up in the air whether or not he's going to play tomorrow night. I guess if he passes a test tomorrow, he can play. So, that's still up in the air. But there is a lot of questions on this Washington football team. They got a lot of question marks, and I believe as a team as a whole, we got enough weapons to win this game. So, yeah, no, I agree. BLSG, he should have everyone prepared. That's why I said I'm really not worried about the offensive line because, we got the best guy there is. So, I believe he's going to have everyone prepared to play. So, but yeah, I'm going to drop the link here. Like I said, I'll bring you guys on one at a time, and then at the end back on and BS for however long, But yeah, I appreciate everyone coming in tonight. Shout out to the 3 in here already. Yeah, so I believe. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. I believe that offensively, we're going to run this ball right down their throats. They probably do not stop us one bit. I believe that Miles Sanders should have another 100-yard game. He should have a touchdown or two in this game. Jordan Howard should at least have one. Heck, Gainwell might even be used. I have no idea. They all 3 are there, so why not use them? Yeah, No, you're right. BLSG, that's the starting lineup. Like I said, out of all that, though, I mean, my biggest concern is Opeta. But like I said, it's Stoutland. He'll have them prepared. No doubt. Yo, what's good, Jerry Lee? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you. Yeah, no, doing a little call in, letting everybody come on. Want to talk to everyone one on one for a little bit, let everybody say their piece, and then later on down the road, everyone can come on and you know BS if they want. So yeah, no, I believe that too. These next 4 games mean a lot for Gannon. They mean a lot for Sirianni. They mean a lot for Hurts. If they come out here and they go 1-3 these next games, that's going to look really bad on everyone. No lie. Uh, at that point, you got to look at Gannon, how bad that defense truly was for us to go 1-3, and then you assess that, and then you got to figure out who you're going to replace him with, and then Nick. How bad was it? I don't know. Hurts, how bad was it? We don't know. So there's a lot of assessments going to happen, either in a positive way or a bad way. If he goes out there and he goes, 3-1 or even 4-0 and he makes the playoffs, then I assume that they would stay with him, give him another year, try and build up again. And if he still falls flat on his face, then take a quarterback the next year. But like I said, these last 4 games is what matters the most. That's why I say they're important. If this all falls flat, there's going to be a lot of reevaluation going on. So, yeah, don't everyone be so shy. I'll just sit up here and talk to myself. No, but don't get me wrong. This is going to be a very. I'm not going to say it's going to be a tough match, but it's going to be a matchup for a little bit at least, I believe, because it is an NFC East game, and know how the NFC East is.
Indeed.
When we play each other, we all know that pretty much the slates are clean when we play each other. There is no win-loss record because we play each other rough till the end every year. So, and we witnessed that with the Giants. That was not something we all assumed would happen, and it did. So, we just can't make the same mistakes twice. But what's up, Papa? How you doing, my guy?
Not much. What's happening?
Nothing, man. Nothing. So, what's your take on this eve of battle here before we tomorrow night? How you feel about
between the what battle? You cut out a little bit.
Oh, I said between our eve of battle that we have here because our game's coming up tomorrow night. How do you feel about this team?
Okay.
And, yeah.
For what I thought you were asking about the game that's happening right now, I was gonna say I have no idea.
No, our game. Our game.
Yeah. I definitely think we're pissed because you'll look at even Eagles Twitter, what the fuck, Twitter, and they'll be like, "All right, 24 hours till checking notes Tuesday." All right. So I think everybody's pissed, and especially when we've lost Dickerson and Dillard, even though one of those guys was only playing, and Washington's gaining back a lot of guys. They're still losing guys, but they've gained back a lot of guys.
Yeah.
So I definitely think we're pissed. But like you were saying, yeah, I think it's going to end up being a heavy, even without Dickerson, I think it's going to end up being a heavy run game. I think, or it's going to be a lot of feeding Goddard and Smith.
Yeah, like a lot of run, a lot of play action.
Yeah, a lot of run, a lot of play, which is what this team, we saw that in like the first half of Denver, and we looked damn good, which I think is what this team kind of needs to be. Not even the first half of Denver, but that's the one that I can really think of well, because that's when you saw that Devontae Smith mossing Patrick Surtain touchdown. That was play action. That was running. And then we pretty much just ran the entire second half. So
yeah, I'm with you. I don't see us having to throw the ball as much in this game. I believe this is one of those games where you just kind of put the ball in Miles and Jordan's hands and let our offensive line dominate and, just kind of ride that out. Throw in some passes here and there. Obviously, you got to keep them guessing.
Yeah, you got to keep them on their toes.
Yeah, but it definitely should be a run-first offense this week.
Yeah, especially with Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders back. This is probably the first game in the entire year that we've had those both.
I think so, yeah.
Or at least both of them on the active roster.
Yep. Yeah. Offensively, we have we've been subpar, we'll say. We haven't been terrible. There's been teams way worse than us, but we also could be a lot better. What do you want to see tomorrow night from this defense that will make you comfortable going into this weekend against the Giants?
Pressure. D-line's got it, because I'm not worried about Scary Terry. Slay will lock him up.
And I don't think.
Oh, is he not playing? Oh, then perfect.
Yep.
Well, not perfect though. Obviously, everybody wants to play everybody at their toughest, but that Slay will lock up whoever is the number one, which would probably be Cam Sims at that point, unless he's not playing as well.
Yeah, I think Samuel is out as well, and I'm not sure about Amani Brown. I don't know what his status is, but
so I don't know. We don't know who's playing, but definitely pressure, because they don't. While if nobody is playing for the wide receivers, then I think our corners, minus maybe Nelson, can hold their own. You still get pressure.
You hope,
right? pressure, and then just stopping the run, not letting any big runs happen.
Yeah, no, because whether you want to believe it or not, Gibson is actually a very good halfback.
He runs.
Yeah. So you have to be you have to be ready for Gibson at any moment, at any time. He's fast, he's sneaky fast, and he's very powerful. So they will probably depend a lot on their run game. It just all depends on who's starting. If Heineke starts, then you'll probably get a little more passing, but if he doesn't, then it's probably going to be a run game, and whoever wins.
Yeah.
So, what we got some people here in the back. So, what do you think the final score is going to be for tomorrow night?
Again, we're really pissed, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with 30. I'll go with 30-17 Eagles.
I like that.
I think we're pissed, and I think this was also Jalen Hurts saying, "All right, let's calm down with the Minshew mania."
Do you have some Miles Sanders stats for me? No, never mind. We already did hit 100. I think he'll get another 100-yard gain and a touchdown. I don't know if it'll be rushing or receiving, though. But I think, like you said, pretty much literally any running back, Gainwell, Howard, Sanders, all three of those guys should be able to get a touchdown. Yeah. I know. I was sitting here trying to break it down, and I was like, well, I want to give Miles Sanders 2. But then realistically, I want to give him one, and because I really truly believe Jordan Howard,
especially knowing how both Howard and Sanders are playing, I feel like one apiece for both of those would make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't see, unless it's like the Lions when both Howard and Scott or Gainwell, I don't remember. Whenever they Scott, I think it was, whenever they both had 2 touchdowns. Unless that's what happens and there's just no passing touchdown, which I'm fine with. If Hurts is literally having to pass, and then they're at the end zone and they're like, all right, let's run it, then I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe, especially on first down, you should be passing the ball with it inside the 20.
Especially with the way, especially with the running back core that we have with Jordan Howard and even Sanders and Gainwell. Absolutely not. This should always be a run first team. And not even the fact that I don't want to say that we lack the receivers because we have Smith and Goddard, but outside of them, and you can add Quez as well to that conversation, but outside of them, taking away Quez because that's just 3 out of 4 receivers.
Yeah,
you kind of just like, let's just run because again, you have Jordan Howard, who if he loses yards on a play, that's rare. At least that I can remember. If he loses yards on a play, that is very rare. He might just get to the line of scrimmage, but it's very rare to see him lose maybe 1 or 2 yards.
Yeah, no, he is always a fall forward type of guy.
He is always he's a fall forward type of guy.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean, man.
I may not go anywhere, but I'm not going anywhere.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna get our next guy on here and just stick around, and then I'll bring everyone back on for a powwow afterwards.
All right,
man. Thanks. And our next person up is BLSG. What's going on, my guy? How you doing, man?
Good, AK. How we doing tonight?
Doing good, man. Can't complain. So it's kind of the same routine here for you. We got our game coming up tomorrow night against Washington. We're going in kind of, fully loaded here. We are missing Dickerson, Dillard, but for the most part, everyone's back. Even Quez is back. So how do you feel about this game, this offense, and what do you want to see from it?
Well, I feel pretty good about this offense. I mean, we do have guys returning, but at the same time, we do have guys missing because we're missing Dillard, but he doesn't get playing time. And then Dickerson, that's a huge loss because him and Jordan Malott together on that left side is honestly deadly in the NFL. So that will affect our O-line, but hopefully Stalin will have a good way to include Sua Opeta to playing that left guard spot beside Jordan Malott, and hopefully he can provide him something along the lines the same way as Landon Dickerson would. And honestly, what I would just want to see, I just want to see Jalen Hurts be protected by this new offensive line combination with the replacement of Landon Dickerson with Sua Opeta. I need to see protection on Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts needs to, he can run out of the pocket no matter what. And we need to apply pressure to whoever's playing quarterback for Washington, whether if it's Heineke, Kyle Allen, or one of the practice squad quarterbacks. We got to apply pressure to them. And honestly, we just need to go out there and execute on mainly both sides of the ball, no matter what the cost is. We got to apply pressure. We got to apply pressure to the receivers. We just need to do everything that we can in order to execute. And in terms of what we should do, in terms of every drive, Washington, if you didn't know, has the 3rd worst pass defense in the NFL. So, but with Jalen Hurts' running ability, since he is returning and since he has had extra rest, don't be surprised if he gets a lot of runs too, like Papa said before. And then Jordan Howard, Sanders, Scott, and Gainwell will all be included for the run game. So honestly, you could see it going either way, with either Jalen Hurts passing the ball maybe a few times, or maybe it's a medium amount workload for him, or you could see a medium workload of the running game coming from the running backs and Jalen Hurts too.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. they are missing a lot of key weapons. Like I said, I believe Scary Terry is out for this one.
That would be a huge
Curtis
loss right
Samuel,
there.
I believe, is out. Yeah, they're already missing Logan Thomas from an ACL MCL
Yeah,
tear.
we know that
So
already.
they're down with him. Um, you saw just this past game, their offensive line really got ate up in the pass block. They got to
Yeah,
Heineke.
so Brandon Scherf when he got I believe he had the COVID too. That's a huge loss for them, honestly. So
Yeah,
I believe
yeah,
it's I believe it's Hargrave over there, or is that Fletcher Cox? Because doesn't Scherf play left guard? He plays left guard, right?
no, he's a right guard, so that would
So
be
that's going to
Hargrave.
be Hargrave. That'll be Hargrave. Yeah, so Hargrave's got to take advantage, honestly. No lie. I
Yeah,
thought
no, I
I
agree.
thought Scherf was left guard. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. And that comes to my second question with you. Defensively, we've seen some up and downs here the last couple weeks, and like I was telling Papa, we're not the worst team out there in the NFL when it comes to the defense, but we're surely not as good as what we want to be. So we do have a lot to grow on here. What do you want to see because of all the injuries and the talent that they're lacking on offense? This should be a pretty decent and easy win. What do you want to see from this defense that will give you confidence going into the Giants game next week?
Well, honestly, what I want to see, like I said before, I mean, I just want to see execution on the offense, running the ball, passing the ball when needed, and in terms of like goal line situations or red zone situations, do whatever it takes to in order to succeed, whether if it's running or passing the ball on the short play. But honestly, I just want to see execution on the offense, like I said before, and same thing goes to the defense, and they need to execute on all cylinders. And honestly, at the end of the day, Jonathan Gannon better have a friggin' good game plan because this should be an easy win. But keep in mind, we said this same thing about the first time that we played the Giants. We
Yep.
said this about the Giants, and what happened? We took the loss to them. We said the same thing about the Giants. So let's not get too overhyped. Even though Washington does have a lot of guys on the on the on the injured list or sickness
Yeah.
list, let's not get too overhyped yet until we see the action actually happen.
Yeah.
Because
No, I agree. Man.
we said the same thing about the Giants, and we ended up losing to them. So let's not get too excited
Well,
now.
and that's why I also said earlier, I understand this is an NFC East bout, so you can take it for what it is. But when you look at this collectively as a whole, we should beat this game easily. But it's not going to probably be as easy because it's a rival team. It's a
All right,
divisional game. So,
right, 100%.
yeah. So, with everything that we've talked about here, what is your prediction for tomorrow night's game?
In terms of a score prediction, I have us coming out on top 28-16. I think Washington puts up some fight, but I don't think it's going to be enough with all the injuries and all the issues that they've had and the big sickness outbreak that they've had with everybody who's on there and all the pieces that they're missing. I think they'll put up some numbers, but they're not going to put up enough numbers. And the Eagles are starting to get guys back. Of course, losing Landon Dickerson because of the illness that he has, and same thing with Andre Dillard, even though he doesn't get playing time. But I'm not really too concerned because I mean Washington has a ton of players on the list. So honestly, I say that it's going to be a double-digit win for the Eagles, 28-16. And honestly, the Eagles should be able to win this game by double-digit points, considering how many players are out for Washington.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree with everything you say there. So all right, we still got some people back here, so just hang around, and then like I said,
Yeah,
I'll
I
bring
got you,
everyone
bro.
back
I
on.
got
We
you.
can
I got you.
powwow. All right.
Yep.
Appreciate it. And our next person up, Jess. What's good, my guy?
What's going down, my guy? How are you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. So kind of the same thing for you. We got Landon Dickerson out, and obviously Andre Dillard. Now Dillard, he hasn't been playing, so that's not a big loss, but Dickerson is. So how confident are you in Opeta and Herbig? I've stated I'm confident in Herbig. He's played left guard before, and I know he can play guard a lot better than he can play center. I'll tell you that. So I'm not too worried about Herbig, but Opeta, I have my ups and downs about, but out of everyone, Stoutland's the man, and I believe he'll have them prepared. So when you look at this offensive line, how do you feel about it going into tomorrow night, man?
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you. I think for me, it's more sort of a peta and not the other position with Herbig. Herbig, he has his up and downs here and there, but it's more up and downs with Opeta. I feel like personally, when you run the ball in that middle, you have Jason Kelsey there blocking for you, and the center does it all for every team, most of the teams in the NFL. And Jalen Hurts, he likes to run to the outside, but Lamar Jackson, he likes to run up the middle, and so does Jalen Hurts because he knows there's a guy that can block for him really well, like Jason Kelsey. So I think it's more sort of Sua Opeta we should be worrying about than Herbig, but I still feel like we have a solid run game. Well, not a solid run game. We have a great run game. Um, and that just complements the elite athleticism and running that Jalen Hurts has to get outside the edges and get these 30-yard runs to gash the defense. So I feel like it's more sort of Washington being bad with rushing quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks, than us with our linemen. I think we win this game. Oh, my bad. I wasn't supposed to say that.
No, you're fine. Now, we obviously are getting Quez back for this game, which is a plus. Now we kind of know where we stand wide receiver wise. They are, I believe, 23rd in pass defense this year? 20.
I think so. I believe so.
It's somewhere down there. They're bad. But, this could honestly be a game that you see Devontae Smith having a really good game in. I believe it should be a run-first offense for sure, but your play action, Devontae Smith should be able to eat it up pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And also Goddard. We can't forget about him. You got to add Goddard into this game plan. You got to make sure Goddard's still out there doing his thing and showing why he's a $50 million tight end.
Right. I agree. I feel like it's more sort of those rollout play action passes to Devontae Smith you saw in that Denver game, where if you throw the ball to, Jalen Hurts, when he rolled out to that right side. And, there was a great coverage there from Patrick Surtain. And Devontae Smith still managed to get the touchdown. So I still feel like Devontae Smith can, terrorize this Washington secondary. But I feel like the more guys that we have in the receiving game, like Quez Watkins, honestly, I think J.J. Arcega-Whiteside does a couple dirty work in this game. Because I feel like in that red zone, you start to get to use him a little more, utilize him, get him those catches. This might be his best game of the season because of their secondary being so bad. And this is where Quez Watkins probably gets his 100-yard game. I feel like with Devontae Smith, he still does good in this game. I just feel like that fuller, physicalness and, how he likes to grab up on the line of scrimmage when it comes to receivers kind of, gets to Smith. So I think Quez Watkins does more of the dirty work. Smith causes more separation and more attention to him. And the running game opens up a lot. So,
I like it. I like it. Now I'm going to throw a little curveball at you here. You know, a lot of people can sit there and say that this extra 2 days is a blessing. You know, they can sit there and say, hey, it gave us our guys more time to rest, more time to prepare. Or you could sit there and I don't know if anybody would ever argue it. I hope they wouldn't. But, you know, there is some people out there that could say that the negative to this is having that extra 2 days. You know,
Yeah.
it kind of could get some people off their game a little bit. Do you think that possibly could have a negative effect on us having to wait 2 extra days?
I don't think so
I
because you had time to prepare.
Yeah.
I don't think you get distracted. I think these guys really want to play bad because they've yet to play in since the Jets game? What was that, like 2 weeks ago? 3.5 weeks ago almost now? So these guys want to play a lot of football right now. They're in that mode. They cannot wait to get on that field tomorrow. And it's in the link. That just makes it even better. They punish.
So if this defense comes out tomorrow and underperforms. Now, I'm not saying we lose, but I'm talking about they underperform to the point where they even try and make it a contest.
Right.
Like, it's time to start questioning. You know what I'm saying? Cannon.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've questioned Gannon this entire year. Personally, I started questioning him after that. What was it? It was that Bucks game to me. When you had the time to adjust at the second half, you had to have time, and then you saw the same shit in that second half. That's what pissed me off. And then from that, he's been up and down. So I felt like it's been the entire year. We were so hooked to him in the offseason, me, myself, including other Eagles fans. But I feel like we have to question him, but the organization will give him another chance. But hey, I think he could be fired in the offseason. Who knows? But I still feel like you have to question him because if you play a lackluster offense with Washington missing McLaurin, Heineke, and having Chris Sims as their number one, I question that a lot. That's my thing with that.
Well, and I mean, you could also question the lack of his ability to have a fully functional because of the lack of talent that we have at the linebacker position. I mean, whether people want to believe it or not, linebackers are very important in the NFL. You know, they really are. They're your second line of defense. And if you don't have that second line of defense or at least a player who can impact a game, that makes it really hard defensively.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so there's so many things, man. You know, I'm not always willing to throw everyone away right away because I know it is a team thing. It is an organization, and it takes everyone collectively as a whole unit to fail.
True.
But there is to a point, though, when you look at something, you can kind of see, like you said, Gannon, you know, where's the improvement?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see it and then you don't, and then you see it and then you don't. It needs to be more consistent. And the fact that he is a young coach and he doesn't have the experience, but he's young, he should be able to adapt easily. And we see that he's having issues with that. That's where you got to dig into the reasoning behind it. What is it? Is it lack of talent? Is it scheme? Is it fit? Or is it just he just sucks in general? You know, so there's a lot that goes into it. But talking about defense, you know, this should not be a very challenging game for our defense. They should be able to go out there and pretty much do what they want.
Yeah.
What do you expect to see? What do you hope to see? And what do you want to see that gives you confidence moving into next week against the Giants?
Well, I agree with what you just said. I think it's experience with Gannon. I feel like when you have a lack of talent there on defense, and for how young you are, and it's your first year, you're probably not going to do the best. But we want to see improvement every year, so I'm not going to fault him. But to answer your question, um, I think I want to see players like T.J. Edwards, Taylor, if he plays this game, um, and those other guys on the depth
Oh,
chart for us. I want to see them perform. Um, Guys like Tay Gowan, I want to see him play this game personally. Personally, I want to see him shine in this game. I just want to see what he looks like, honestly, and how he's developed. From what I've seen and heard from him in college, I just want to see what he looks like, and I want to see more of Zach McPherson. I want to see some of these younger guys that we drafted and kind of gotten through free agency and stuff. But I just want to see some young guys out there, and if we dominate on defense, put McPherson in, put Gowan in. I want to see how they look.
All right, well, let me throw this at you. Say we're dominating on defense, but Nelson is the one getting ate up like normal, because that's usually who is getting ate up out there. I wouldn't even say, even if it was like a 21-10 game, if Nelson's having issues, bench his ass, one, to try and get his head straight, and two, plus, like you said, let's see what McPherson's got. Let's see what's Gowan's got. Let's see what's Vincent Jr.'s got. We got all these guys you guys traded for and, got here for a reason. So it just because Nelson is a vet, if he's struggling, put a rookie in. Let's see what they got. Well, what more can happen?
Yeah, I do agree with you on that. Personally, when I went into this offseason, I kind of knew, we all knew that Nelson was going to be the CB2, but I feel like he's more of a nickel. I feel like he's more of a nickel guy. And if Maddox didn't perform to how he's been this year, you could have seen Maddox probably in that depth chart, and maybe McPherson on that too. But they were just trying to give Nelson what he was coming in for. But
I'm
yeah.
sorry, man. I can't excuse that, bro. Like I'm ashamed that I even volleyed for this guy to come. Like I expected way more from Nelson.
Yeah.
I won't lie, dude. Like I expected way more, and what this guy has done this year is god awful. And I'm ashamed that I even wanted him here. Like, no lie, dude.
Mhm.
I would have rather rolled with McPherson at this point, because you know what? Yeah, McPherson is young. He might be aggressive, but the dude's got very, very good speed. And you know what? The only way he's going to get better is to play. And there's nothing more that McPherson could do wrong that Nelson isn't doing at this moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I agree. Personally, I just want to see Gowan at the CB2 position.
I do too, man. I really do too.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I really want to see Gowan.
Yeah, I agree.
Of course, he's got to be like, he's got to get off of the inactive list.
Yeah.
And same with like
anyway.
Kerry Vincent. I'm really wondering if next year, if we're just going to have a lot of nickel and dime packages and draft a corner, but still have like the four corners being Gowan, Slay, Maddox, and whoever the hell else, whoever we draft this year.
Oh, what a catch by Darnell Mooney.
Well, see, that's the thing, man. The one thing first and foremost that I want to see us do, either before the year is over or right after the year is over, is you must extend Darius Slay for another at least
absolutely
2 years.
Darius Slay has to retire an Eagle.
Now, this is why I say that. Now, one, you can be Daryl or yeah, Darius Slay could be our Daryl Revis. So you got him at the back end of his prime, and as long as he keeps producing, which obviously he suits Gannon's defense because he's having a really good year compared to all his other years. He's right there. He's right there at the top again. So even he said he's having a better year this year than he did his MVP seasons, or his
that was
his
6 interceptions.
Yeah, so you got to look at it like he's thriving under Gannon's system. So I say you keep him because not just only does he help Gowan, does he help McPherson, does he help Vincent Jr., but dude, he's also developing Devontae Smith, whether you want to believe it or not. He's helping Devontae Smith be better as a route runner, as a catcher. You know, they're constantly working against each other. So he's always helping him there. He's a great mentor to this team. And you
Plus,
see
if
it.
we're short on a receiver, he'll just pop in.
So as long as he is producing and he's showing no fall off, or even if it's a little tiny fall off, the numbers can still be there. But as long as he's playing at a high level, you keep him on this team. There's no reason to keep him. No, there's no reason to
where. Yeah, that's kind of where Slay got that mentorship from Calvin Johnson. He got it from Calvin Johnson when he was in the league. That was his first year. He said Calvin Johnson mentored him to being one of the best cornerbacks in the league. Yeah. And now he's helping this young receiver, Devontae Smith, who can also be a really good receiver in this league. Granted, not anywhere close to Johnson, but he can be a great receiver. There's no denying that. And he gets
I agree, Milton. You know what? He hasn't been impressive at all. You know what? And he hasn't got torched a lot. But I'll tell you what, how many touchdowns has that guy given up on just easy slants? On easy in slants. Like slant routes, dude. He cannot guard worth shit. Like, I'm sorry, I'd rather put McPherson in there who's going to bite instantly on that and just get called for a pass interference because he's trying than Nelson just standing 5 yards back and letting the fucking easy slant route go right in front of him. Like, it's inexcusable.
That's a better CB2.
I was going to say, I'd rather see like Gowan or McPherson. Yeah.
And
I get, bro. They're gonna jump on those in routes. They will.
That's a better CB2,
and that's what I want.
And I get.
Go ahead.
What they're doing is smart because the reason why they're on the inactive list is you guys are still rookies. You know, learn under these guys. Learn under Slay. Learn under Nelson. But I feel like you also got to give them that experience. Like I know in Detroit you gave Gowan his experience. I know. Whenever a corner's out, you put Zach. Unfortunately, Slay will be out for a couple of plays, and it's Zach in the QB1 or CB. I always say QB, CB1 position, which isn't the best for him. So it's frustrating to see because we want to see it. We want to see McPherson. We want to see Gowan because we know these guys can be good. Yeah. We know these guys are the future. And obviously, we're glad that they're learning under Darius Slay, one of the greatest, and Steven Nelson, who, while not great, is a veteran, has had playoff experience before.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just we would like to see them get experience because we know they can be good, and we're really eager to see it. Speaking of receivers, don't know if you saw Godwin tore his ACL.
Yep, he's out for the year. So
yeah, I don't remind me.
You gotta wonder if that makes him cheaper in free agency, though.
I mean, personally, I feel like McPherson is a better CB2 to Slay because if
over Gowan,
I think honestly, I might say over Gowan. I love Gowan, but McPherson bites, and that's kind of what is a good CB2.
I can see McPherson's really good on special teams. I'm not saying I see him just special teams player at all, but he is very good on special teams. I always thought when I thought earlier in the season, because I'll be the first to admit, I was not high on Maddox. And boy, has that man proved me wrong. I will gladly say that. I will gladly say I was wrong with that.
Epps and him have proven me wrong a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Same. I was like, why do we even still have Epps? This is where he why? I was like, I don't see Maddox being here long. I was wrong. And I will gladly say I was wrong about those two. Gladly. I saw Zach taking over for Avante soon because I didn't think he would be there. I honestly thought he would have been starting slot because I really didn't think Maddox was going to take this jump. Mm-hmm. But I don't. Again, I really think it's going to be a lot of nickel and dime packages next year with Gowan and Kerry Vincent, and then again whoever or swapping out those two, and then whoever is because I still feel like we're going to draft a corner with one of the first or a second.
Whatever happened to that dude we acquired from Jacksonville?
He is backup slot. I know exactly who
Oh,
you're
he's a
talking about.
backup slot. I don't know.
Josiah Scott.
Josiah Scott.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen,
he's backup.
listen.
I was like,
I
whatever happened to
truly
him?
believe
He's
your
played a-
corners for the future are going to be Tay Gowan, McPherson, Maddox, and Vincent Jr. Okay, you got to throw Maddox in there.
Oh, like
because he
way
is
in the future. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like
I'm
next
talking
year.
maybe
future. I
I'm
was like,
maybe
where's
talking
Slay?
2 years. No, after next year. Okay.
I feel like
Now-
Slay's got a lot of years left in him.
I do too, but there is a point where you can't hold them back any longer. You know what I'm saying? So, and listen, there's a lot of people who expect a lot of really good things from Tay Gowan. A lot of people expect it. So,
Us being one
you
of
know,
them.
a lot of people were very high on him in the draft. They wanted him here. Hell, he thought he was going to be here, for Christ's sake. So, and he was ready to come to Philly until what happened. So
I would have taken him over Zach, but now we got both of them. So
exactly. So in a way, it was a win-win. But eventually, dude, listen, they wanted this kid, and they got jumped by Arizona, and that's why it happened. But the fact is, they wanted him. So eventually, he's going to play. But that is going to be your starting corners, and I believe that's not bad. And listen, man, McPherson is dirty fast. Like, you see him on those special teams, dude. He is fast. And that's what you want from a secondary corner, bro. Like, imagine this kid. I'm pretty sure he's faster than what people say he is. Because I'm telling you, bro, I don't know many people who's going to outrun him. And that's something you want. I like that. And not just that, but he is physical. He doesn't mind getting handsy with you. That's not always a bad thing, you know? So,
personally, I just want to say this.
I really like McPherson.
Yeah, I agree with you on Sensor. I want to say this, though. I don't know how crazy I would sound for this, but do we
you're
wait
fucking crazy. Oh,
for a
sorry.
CV1 in the future? Do we wait a couple more years? Because we have Slay, we have McPherson, we have the Gowan.
I would.
So I would wait.
I would. Are you saying instead of taking a cornerback in this draft, wait?
Personally, maybe the next 2 years, depending on.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Because I've been on I really think Gowan's going to be QB2, and I'm kind of thinking that's what they're. Sorry, there's like a fly buzzing around my room.
You're good.
God darn it. Cornerback too, which I kind of think is what they're thinking as well. So I don't know. I mean, I would be down because that means edge, corner, linebacker, maybe wide receiver with the first three / second.
Davis. I really want.
I'm not that sold on Jordan Davis. I'm sorry, and that's not even me being biased.
You're a fool.
I know, probably. And it's not the fact that I'm a stats guy. And again, it's not me being biased. It's just also,
we need
Jordan Davis, or because Jordan Davis is technically a defensive tackle.
Yeah,
he is. Yes.
DeMarvin Leal.
Okay, I mainly went with edge.
Yeah, but you can have both, bro. You have 3 picks. You can have
true.
both.
Yes, but what I know, but I also did say safety, linebacker, corner.
Yeah.
And then
definitely Kyle Hamilton should be your first thing that you think.
Yes, and honestly,
he will.
If we have to trade 2 first rounders to get him, would you do it? Because I would do that heartbeat.
I would do it.
I would absolutely, especially knowing who's taking the picks. Absolutely.
Yes.
He's actually a safety, unlike Jamal Adams. So I'll take it.
Who? Oh yeah. No, dude, I'm telling you right now. That Hamilton will be a Cam Chancellor 2.0.
Oh,
I'm telling you right now. They're both 6'4". They're both like 250. They both play very hard and physical. They both hit. I'm telling you, Hamilton is Cam Chancellor 2.0. And if you get him on this defense, you automatically change this defense.
He's so good,
what we were saying about Owusu Cormoa, how you build your defense around Hamilton.
Dude, this dude is
right off the bat with that point with Hamilton and Epps, and then your corners being Gowan, Slay, Maddox, blah 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 blah, McPherson, Carey in the future, blah 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 blah. Right there, that's your secondary for years to come. And then you just got to
Well,
worry
see,
about
if
your
you're
front
gonna
seven.
go that way though, and if you trade 2 of your first to move up and get Hamilton, I'm okay with. But then my second first round pick, and I'm only going to one person, and I'm not being biased. It's because I truly think he could be damn near just as good as Micah Parsons, and that's fucking Smith from Penn State.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
where I
I'm
figured.
telling
But
you
do you,
right
do
now,
you
Smith
over
could just
Lloyd?
be as yes. Smith
really?
could
I
be-
was gonna say, do you think he's a first rounder?
he's gonna go first round? Yeah.
I figured he was gonna go
It just all
second.
depends on what first round pick you keep. If you keep the lower end one, which is like what, a 17th or whatever.
Oh, I
rate,
figure your too high is
21st.
probably got to go to get in the range of Hamilton.
Yeah. Hey,
I figure you got to take your two highest.
You would have to take your one that you would have like your 12th or whatever it would be, and one of your high ones to move up and get Hamilton. So you'd keep one high one.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. So you would have
Maybe
to move
then, yeah.
up to get Hamilton, and then you'd have a high one. Now, if you kept the 17th, then go with who you said, Lloyd. But if you have like the 25th one, you go Smith. Because I'm telling you, man, Smith is a 3 down.
I figured he was going to be late first, early second, but mainly early second.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you have the 25th one,
no, I know, but I'm
yes,
saying I mainly figured early second.
All depends, but trust me, there's a lot of talent in Smith, man.
Because you got to look at it this way with Nakobe Dean, Devin Lloyd, and Christian Harris.
Yep, and Braden Smith.
Yeah.
Dude, I just want to say this. Hamilton's open field tackling is second to none. This dude is a monster. And his Purdue game, if you saw that Purdue game, Papa Sora, dude, oh my God, he was so good in that game. Jordy would have watched.
I'm trying to remember. I honestly don't remember if I saw it or not.
Yeah.
I know which
Jordy
if we ever do, I don't know if we get Hamilton, I don't know if we'll draft another safety or not.
All right.
But
Jackson Hill, he's making a push.
I was gonna go with Smoke Monday.
Yeah. Oh,
that's a hard hitting motherfucker right there.
Love that.
Because right off the bat, him, Epps, and Hamilton, that's your 3. If you don't do nickel and dime, if you do a 3 safety, him, Epps, and Hamilton, even if you don't get Hamilton, if you wait and get Smoke Monday, I still feel like him and Epps would be amazing.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm Auburn.
If Hamilton's out the question and you got to wait to get a safety, I think you got to get a Smoke Monday or a whoever's going to be in the second.
What's his name? Jaquan Brisker.
Jordan Battle, and then there's other
Jordan
guys,
Battle. Yeah.
There's one guy from Oregon who I can't remember his name, but I think he's going to be like a late round pick. And I think he has 9 interceptions on the season.
Yeah.
That's a guy that I would definitely look at. Even if it's just depth, I'm looking at that for depth.
We need dogs on this team, man. I don't care who it is. We need dogs on this damn team.
Yeah.
We need some damn dogs. We need hard-hitting players that can be there for the future and we could build around and just keep pushing draft picks down the future. And then keep building and just build a system.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Papa.
No, I was just going to say, and I really don't know because you got to look at, and I guess it's kind of just wait until free agency to see what wide receivers are out there and what wide receivers you can get.
Yep.
But I don't know. You got to wonder if wide receivers is going to be in the books for one of the first or the seconds.
I don't think
I can't stay on one. I just wanted to come on and give my thoughts real quick.
Yo, what's good, man? Why are we overlapped?
Good.
What the hell?
Are we still annoyed about tomorrow night?
What?
I said, are we still annoyed about the fact that we're playing tomorrow night?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. I've gotten over it, though.
I haven't.
I haven't either. I am too. And I mean,
Roger Goodell, watch out. Papa
if we were to lose this game, I would feel even
Make
worse
me get
about
the 12 gauge sleigh.
But I really don't see us losing this game.
Papa.
Oh, he missed Mooney.
What's that?
Go ahead,
So,
Positive.
so what is your feeling on tomorrow night's game there, Positive Philly? Let me hear it, man.
I'm feeling good. I've never seen the Eagles play on Tuesday night. I mean, obviously, it doesn't exist in the NFL, but since 2020, Tuesday night football seems to exist. It seems to be a thing. So we'll see how they do. Uh, you know, I don't want to say I'm scared, but I'm maybe a little more nervous than I was earlier in the week. They had the football team has players coming back now, like Montez Sweat, obviously the one who caused all of this BS for us. Jonathan Allen,
Right.
J.D. McKissick, Antonio Gibson, Terry McLaurin. They're all supposed to be coming back, but we still don't know what's going on with the quarterback. I'm hoping we don't have to see Taylor Heineke or Kyle Allen on the field.
Garrett Gilbert.
Garrett Gilbert or Pat Shermer's son, Kyle Shermer, or Jordan Ta'amu. They could be one of the quarterbacks, and if they are, I think we can win the game. But if they have Taylor Heineke or Josh Allen out there, and our defense plays bad, or even if Hurts plays bad against their defense, I don't have any more confidence in Hurts.
Are you going to the game
You can go
tomorrow?
at me. I'm not now.
Oh, okay.
But are you?
No.
Um,
Nope. I just know you go to them, so I didn't know if you were going or not.
Uncensored,
no.
bro. We
Or
got
so
in the
sometimes
future.
no. Most of the times I just go tailgating. But
Yeah.
I'm not
In
sure.
the
I'm not sure
future,
if
I
I'm
gotta
going
get a
tailgating
game.
yet.
I gotta go to a game with you Uncensored in the future.
Right.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, I got to
You
get the
ever
one
tailgate on
myself.
Center?
I've never been the one yet, so
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Where you from?
I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm from
Oh, yeah.
Harrisburg.
Oh wow.
I'm about 2 hours out.
Yeah, you gotta come. You gotta let me know which one you're going to, and if I'm tailgating, you can come to my tailgates.
Oh hell yeah,
You know,
man! Oh,
you know,
go
you
ahead.
know, 4th and John.
Yep. Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
all,
No, I
I'm,
met Gail. I went to the practice, the first one that we had this year, and I got to meet him down there and stuff. He's a
I'm
really
always
nice
at their
guy.
tailgate. And then, you ever hear of the Whiskey Wagon?
Yeah.
Mike McVeigh. I'm always at them, so I'm good friends with those tailgates. So if you ever want to link up with me, those are the two tailgates I'll be at. They're right across the street from each other.
Hell yeah, man! This sounds like a fun time. Yeah, I always thought about just coming down just to tailgate too, so I'll definitely make it down.
This year or next year?
It'll probably be next year, but
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, I'll
Definitely gotta
definitely
link
make it
up.
down though. Yes, sir.
But anyway, going back to what I was saying, I'm not against Gardner Minshew. You know, if the Eagles lose this game tomorrow
Yeah.
night and Jalen Hurts has a bad performance, and if a lot of people are blaming it on him, why not start Minshew? Like, I'm not against starting him. We haven't seen his full potential. We saw him play against the Jets. That doesn't tell me anything. You know, the rest of the season we have all divisional games, which are obviously crucial matchups.
Yeah.
So if he plays bad against Washington, played bad against the Giants, and we lost to the Cowboys early in the season. So if you can't play good against divisional opponents, I don't know what we can do from here.
I understand. I just the only reason that I say that you have to roll with him at this point is because he knows what these last 4 games mean. You know, he does. And
You're right.
you know, if we sit here and we take him out now, we'll never know what he is. So you got to let him prove himself, whether it's for the good or the bad. But that's how you know whether you should know if you should move forward with the kid or continue to look at Kenny Pickett or somebody else, you know. But you got to ultimately let him decide whether he wants to succeed or fail in this league. And these last 4 games are going to tell us that, you know.
Pickett's the
mean,
last person I want at quarterback. He's 23 years old. You don't see a 23-year-old rookie nowadays.
I just want to say this. Look
Yeah.
at the Niners right now. At the start of the season, Niners fans were pushing to get Jimmy Garoppolo out of town. And now his trade value is boosted up a lot because of the last 7 games. Now he's performed. So that's one of your prime examples to your point, AK. And if Minshew does good in these last couple of games, that raises his trade value up, gets you another pick down the line.
Yeah, I understand that, but what's more important, getting Gardner Minshew's trade value up or seeing if Hurts is your franchise quarterback?
Oh,
I
definitely.
guess seeing if
Seeing
Hurts is
if
your
Hurts is
franchise
your
quarterback.
franchise quarterback.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. Screw his trade value at this
The
point.
Eagles uncensored.
If
You
you
go
can
buy
flip a
AK Gaming
three,
too.
if you can flip a 3 for Gardner Minshew, hey, win-win, whatever. But at this point, it's to see whether or not Jalen Hurts is going to be your future. I could give 2 shits what Gardner Minshew's trade value is.
You go buy AK too.
Yeah,
Got you. But I don't know. Tomorrow's definitely going to say a lot on how the rest of this season is going to impact us and how this quarterback controversy is going to, if it's going to heat up or if it's going to die down.
I agree. Well, what is your prediction for tomorrow?
I'm sure it's better than Hurts. See, we can't say that yet. You know, I might change my mind come Wednesday. I might, come on the show and I might say I was wrong. Hurts is the answer. But and if he has a mediocre performance, I might still think he's the guy. But anyway, I think it's going to be a closer game than people think it is. A lot of Eagles fans, they're still mad about this. They're like, we got to go into the Lincoln Tuesday night and we got to beat the shit out of the football team. It's not going to happen. They have most of the defensive players back. Key players on the offense. I know we don't know who the quarterback is, but I don't think that matters. I think Eagles win. I'm going to say, now I'm never good with score predictions, so I'm probably going to be wrong. But I'm going to say
Me too, don't worry.
24-17. Eagles win 24-17 tomorrow night.
I like that score, man. Hey, I'm with you though, dude. I never get my shit right either. I might get the team right, but I never get the score right.
He's the reason we lost to the Giants. I'm just saying.
I am not.
I'm playing.
Yeah, I know. I do got to blame
It's
him for
between
that
him and
because
Birdman.
I
Let's
never
be
gelled
real
on
here.
Listen, I do got to call him. Okay, I do got to call you out on this for a minute.
What?
No, listen, hold on.
AK's like kick.
Whatever.
I remember it was I forget who was on, but I think you were on with Philly Foothills, and you were like, I am so confident in the Giants winning this game on Sunday. Like I can't even tell you how confident I am, and I was right there with you. Like,
Wait, that I said the Giants would win?
no, vice versa.
Oh, okay. I was about to say no. I heard Slay say that, but I didn't say that.
Hey.
Boy, don't even try.
I
You
said
all
I
over the
didn't say
place.
all that. I said the Giants were going to win at the start of the week, but hey,
No,
I
you're
didn't say
talking
it
about
like
whenever I was sitting there saying about the 50 burger or whatever. Yeah, I'm a man of my word. I take blame for that. But you know what? Dude, on paper, the shit should have happened. Like, there's no excuse for that. Come on. You thought it, like you said, and I just spoke it. Because in all honesty, it definitely should have happened. But it didn't happen, and I'm a man of my word, and I'll take my ass kicking for it. So it is what it is.
in my head, I felt the same way too, AK.
Right?
So I'm not complaining.
Right?
I said we were gonna put up 100 points. Now I'm playing.
Hey, but I gotta head out. But can I just be careful if I promote my social media before I
Definitely
run?
shut yourself out, my guy.
All right, so I got a new YouTube channel. I'm trying my goal. I know it's far. I'm at I think almost 30 subscribers right now. My new YouTube. My goal is to get to 1,000. Once I get to 1,000, I got some really big things coming. So Positive Food Productions on YouTube, Positive Feeling on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty much everywhere. So search me up and you'll find me.
Send me your new link, my guy, so I can subscribe to you because I don't have your new YouTube. I have your old
All right,
one.
It's in the Twitter. He sent it to me. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent it to you. You subscribe, Slay. I'll send it to you. I'll DM it to you on Twitter. All right, uncensored.
All right, buddy. Sounds good.
All
I
right,
got
guys.
you.
Appreciate you. You gonna have a show Wednesday night or tomorrow night?
I think me, Victory, and Foothills are doing something. We're actually going to call the game together tomorrow night and have a little post-game show afterwards as well. So,
Yes,
Well, that'll be
sir.
fun.
yeah.
Nice.
I was doing the game tomorrow, but hey, if you guys are doing it,
You gonna have people on during the game or after probably?
So I think it's just going to be us three calling it and just kind of
yeah,
bullshitting during the game. And, you know,
Spitballing.
But-
if it's
but you'll
going
bring
good,
fans
we'll
on
crack
for-
jokes. If not, we'll reap what we sow.
But you'll bring fans on for post game, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, bro. Have a good one. Go Birds, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
All right,
Peace,
man.
man.
You have a good one. And if I don't see you before then, happy holidays. Yeah, no, what's
This
going on,
vodka's pretty
BLSG?
good.
What's good?
Not much, man. No, so we were talking a little bit before Positive Philly came in about the cornerbacks. You know, how do you feel about Nelson? How do you feel he's performed all year? And would it be far-fetched if he starts having a bad game against him for one of our young guns like McPherson or Gowan if he would ever come off the injury list?
I think for Steve Nelson so far in this season, I think it honestly could be a one and done because I think Steve Nelson, he didn't put up the numbers like we expected him to this season. So honestly, we didn't see the expectations that we were seeing out of Steve Nelson. We thought he was going to be a decent CB2, but he really honestly hasn't showed it this season. Sorry. Anyway, he really hasn't been the CB2 that we expected him to. So honestly, you could probably see a guy like a Tay Gowan stepping up to the plate, and honestly, because he's honestly looked pretty good in terms of being that good backup cornerback. And Avonte Maddox, he's going to stay on the slot, so you're not going to really have to have any questions with him. And then McPherson, since he's been getting better, you could put him there too. But if I had to pick who would take the CB2 spot, since I think Steve Nelson's time in Philly is up, I'd have to probably say Tay Gowan, honestly, because I believe he is a veteran, right? Or is he?
Yeah,
Tay Gowan's
he's
a rookie.
He's only in like his first year.
Not
Oh.
only he is.
He is.
Oh,
Yeah, Gowan's a
I
rookie.
can remember. But
Vincent
I feel like
is, I
he got.
believe, a 1 year.
Yeah, but anyway, I think Tay Gowan's gotten a lot better. I think he has what it takes to take that CB2 spot. I think we might need to see a little bit more from McPherson to decide which one of those two CBs between Gowan and McPherson can take that CB2 spot going forward in the future, going into the next few seasons or so. So, honestly, right now I'm going to say Gowan, but hey, McPherson can step up to the plate and take that role.
Now, Slay brought up a good point here a little bit ago, and I want to run it by you guys.
Bro.
For a long time here, it has been known that we have been really weak at the CB position. You know, we've always called for CBs and good ones. We've always lacked it. Well, now, other than Slay, you look at the CB room between McPherson and Gowan and Vincent Jr. Who's the one behind him? Josiah Scott. Even he's shown some good things. You know,
There,
for once,
Andre-
I can honestly, huh?
Was there Andre Shea or something like that?
No.
Yeah. Well, he's been special teams,
Yeah,
but
he's like a special team guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We
so
had
I think
the
with a
one-
little bit of corner.
all in all, though, you know, when you look at this team, for once in a long time, I feel really comfortable with our CB room. Even though they are young behind Slay, I say I can truly see what we're looking towards, you know, with Gowan and McPherson. So do you guys truly honestly think we touched that position this year? Because I think, like even Slay said, I truly don't believe we have to. I really like what we got brewing in our CB room right now.
Right.
Do you want me to
Yeah, I
take-
think so too. Everybody behind Sly is honestly pretty much getting better.
Yep. See, I agree. I think right now the round I would address cornerback is the 5th or 4th round, because that's when you're just putting your like gap pieces, your depth pieces, the guys that you could put in for depth behind your starters. And I think we could use one more cornerback. And then if one of these corners gets released in the offseason or so, then you just get your CB1 of the future in a couple years. But right now we have what we have, and we're set for the next couple of years.
Well, I wouldn't say we're set, but we
No,
have
I
a
mean, you
positive
get what I'm
outlook.
saying.
Yeah.
We have an
I
idea.
mean, yeah. Like for instance, no lie, I'm a very positive person. I love what we have built in our CB room, but in all honesty, I do know that between these three very talented CBs that we have, the odds of one of them being a flop is quite possible. It's just very hard right now to sit here and say which one that's going to be because they don't play. You know what I mean?
If it's Gowan, it's gonna break my heart.
I know, mine too, bro. I will be right there with you. I might cry a little bit.
I think it's going to be Kerry Vincent Jr.
I could see that, yeah. Well, I don't want to say, especially with him being 6th and 7th, because we've seen that literally does not matter. But of all, or not of all, but I guess
No, you're right. Of all,
Vincent
it
or
would be
Scott.
Gowan. He would break my heart. Like I would truly, I
Oh,
would
yeah.
truly, I would question my YouTube analyst if Gowan does not pan out. No,
I would
be
question
so-
my own
Look at
ability
the
in
Cardinals
scouting.
fans. They were so like disappointed when he left. Like they got
Yeah.
Zach Ertz, but they were so
What about the
disappointed.
Eagles or us?
I mean, dude.
Well, no lie,
I don't-
Slay.
I
I
don't-
really was shocked when I saw that trade and who we got for him. I really didn't expect that because no lie, bro. I never would have thought they would have been able to pull Tay Gowan for Zach Ertz. I really didn't, but it was when I seen it, I smiled because I was like, that was pretty sweet. Like I won't lie.
I was really hoping, which I knew was not going to happen. I was really hoping they would have like cut Gowan or something.
Yeah,
Arizona
yeah, we could-
when they had him.
I mean, look, in the draft, I think it was a live draft on Lindy's channel like a couple months ago for the draft, which would be 8 to 7 months ago. I think AK was there.
I was there, yeah.
Dude, we were so disappointed, including myself, when Gowan went to the Cardinals. Bro, my heart dropped for
I was gonna
real.
say,
We
did we do
sat there.
Colin?
We sat there when we picked Milton in the third, and I
Yeah.
remember when we came on the clock, me and Lindy were sitting there and we're like, dude, it's got to be Gowan. It's got to be Gowan. Get
Right?
Gowan. And then next thing you know, it's Milton, and we're like, who the hell is Milton? So we're sitting there and we're just like all disgusted. I remember our faces. It was funny as hell. And it was my first time really meeting Lindy, and it will be a memory I'll have forever because we were just freaking out at that point. And we were like, well, oh hell, maybe we'll get him in the fourth, And I remember he just kept falling. And then we kept coming up, and it's like next thing you know, it's Arizona traded, and Lindy had the face I had because we were both like, oh shit. Because we automatically knew what it was. And as soon as they said his name, we were like, no! Like, we freaked out, dude. It was so awesome.
Shit.
And then the next thing you know, it's like we have McPherson, and it's like, no!
Yeah.
Yo,
It was
that
just
was a
shit.
that
It
stream was
sucked,
fun
dude.
though.
So, no lie, when it was bittersweet when we pulled him back because I was like, it all worked out in a point. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I hope he's freaking worth it. That's all I got to say. Because
Right. Again, it's
as
gonna
much
break
as I
my
hype
heart.
this guy up, dude, he'll break my heart just like Kayvon Wallace broke my heart.
Yeah.
Like
I've been
was
real
nothing but
pissed off with Kayvon.
I was the biggest Kayvon Wallace supporter there is, man. Like I still want to believe he's got something, but now I'm just like, bro, you're losing the Eps. Get the fuck off my team. Like, just go. You know. I love Kayvon, but man, I'm very disappointed. I really am.
I was just like, man.
And I think it hurt
I've
more
been pissed
because
off with
Brian
Kayvon.
Dawkins supported him. And whenever he got that support, I was like, man, that means this kid is going to really truly be something. He's got what it takes, because even B Doc is like, hey, we got something here. And then you flop like that, and it's like, man, you had us all fooled. Shame on you.
The whole
What it means,
time it was
you bring Brian Dawkins onto the staff.
the whole time we didn't even know it was Marcus Epps that was really that dog. He could be a dog in the future. We just don't know it. Or a hidden gem. I mean, he's still getting into his own and like being comfortable in Gannon's system. And a Gannon system, dude, I love it, but not for every player on the defense, but for the secondary. Just the secondary alone, it helps so many guys. And if Rasul Douglas was here, boy, oh boy, we'd have had a lot of turnovers.
Let's not bring that up, please. Let's not bring that up.
Let's not.
Dude, I already brought that up last week, man. Fucking, if it was Darius Slay, Roswell Douglas, and Maddox, oh my god.
We would have been set.
Like,
We wouldn't have had to worry about
asked,
Gowan.
No questions asked. I don't know. I still would have been greedy as shit and taken Gowan. Like, don't get me wrong.
I guess we wouldn't have to been worried about it, but it would have been like.
But
I don't know.
man.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I'm really upset with that one, dude, because that just kind of tops everything off that we've talked about. I mean, you got Eric Rowe and Sidney Jones is kind of balling out. He's having a decent season. Roswell Douglas and the dude from the Bills, Poyer. All these dudes that we've just let walk, dude. And they turn out really, really good somewhere else. And it's just, I'm tired of it. So, that's what makes this team very difficult and very frustrating.
Yeah, it really is. It's.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I was going to say it's frustrating because this guy's like, oh, man, like with Rasul Douglas, it's like, man, if we waited like a year more, we'd be good. And then you look at guys like Rager and it's just like, get out. Like, there's no saving you.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So it's definitely like, it's interesting or kind of funny because some of the guys you're like, a majority of the guys you're like, oh, man, like, it's annoying. One more year, bro, and you would have been just like this. And then other guys, it's like, God, can you just get out? Like it's mainly been on the offensive side of the ball. It's been like, can you just leave? And then defensive, it's like, son of a bitch.
Well, and that's the ultimate question that some people ask is, for like people like Roswell Douglas and stuff. He was even with Arizona and got let go. So, and then he goes to Green Bay. Yeah. And
I kept thinking it was Carolina.
Bay, and he has a really, really good success there, and you see him balling out. So you could sit there and say, well, is it scheme? Or did he just truly just now find himself as
I was about to say, did it fully take him that year?
Yeah, so there's multiple questions out there. Did he just into who he was at that moment, at that time, and it was just lucky that Green Bay picked him up at that moment, or does he just truly fit that scheme? So that's kind of the ultimate question you got to ask. But I do believe he would have fit this scheme as well.
Yes.
So, offensively, I believe that we are going to be pretty run heavy tomorrow night. At least we should be, if we're smart. What kind of game do you see coming from our backfield tomorrow night? Who gets the most carries? Who gets the most yards and touchdowns here? Because we've obviously seen since Miles absent and stuff, Jordan Howard can carry his own. He's definitely our power back. He's definitely a really good option at halfback for us, and he definitely moves our offense very well. So does Miles, and even Gainwell these last couple of weeks has been a pretty good supporter for our offense. So it's really hard for me to say who gets touchdowns and who doesn't. I want to give Miles two, but I know Jordan's probably going to get one as well. So what do you guys see from this halfback? We have who's going to have the most yards here, most touches, and whatnot. Slay, I'll start with you, man.
And he's muted. He's gone. He's dead.
Hello.
Oh, bitch boy, wake up. I
Slay.
didn't get him. He's gone. All right.
No, he's unmuting and muting himself. I don't know.
Oh man, I'm right here the whole time.
What's up? Go ahead.
Then your
Tell me
bitch
yours.
ass should have responded.
What'd you say?
Oh my god.
That's what I was literally about to say.
I swear to God, I did not understand what you said. I was gone.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I said with how this game should go tomorrow, our offense should be a run-heavy offense, right? So you have backs like Miles Sanders, Jordan Howard, Kenny Gainwell, all having really good success here lately. How do you see the touches going? Who's going to have the most yards, most touchdowns, etc.?
Okay, so to answer your question, I think Sanders gets the most yards, but I think Howard gets the most touches. The only reason I say that is because I feel like that he presents that more physical back. And that's what we need, a physical back. And he's not elusive, but he has sort of that juice to him when he gets to the middle and he gets those crunch yards, or like I guess those, earned yards. He gives you a lot of yards after his runs, like a lot of good yards.
Yeah.
I mean, it just keeps going
Yeah,
and going and going. But I think he gets the most like touches in receiving. I would say Gainwell. Scott, I think he gets 6-7 carries, and yeah, that's where I see it.
How about you, BLSG? How do you see this halfback committee going tomorrow?
I pretty much agree with what Big Play said. I think, but I'm going to put it in this way. I think Sanders gets the most touches, but I think Howard gets the most rushing yards out of everybody in this halfback group, because Jordan Howard, coming off of that injury, he's pissed that we were not going to play yesterday. And honestly, I think Jordan Howard's going to be ready to go. I know Miles Sanders is going to be ready to go too, as well as Gainwell and Scott. But I think Howard will end up getting the most rushing yards, and I think he gets 2 rushing touchdowns. Miles Sanders will have 1. Kenny Gainwell and Boston Scott, I'm going to say they don't get any, both of them, but they will both have – they both I think will have decent games. Not the best games that we will see from them, but not the worst games. Like maybe close to 50 yards from maybe Kenny Gainwell and like 30 for Boston Scott. But at the end of the day, I think that Jordan Howard will come off the injury and coming off of a long break from not playing an Eagle and a game for Philadelphia and not playing a game for a while. We're all rested up. We're ready to go. Jordan Howard is pissed. Everybody's pissed. But Jordan Howard will get the most rushing yards, but Miles Sanders will get the most touches.
Richie, just to answer that, man, the only reason I'm doing an Eagles stream tonight is because our game got delayed back to Tuesday. So, my Eagles come first and foremost before anything.
I was
So,
wondering that when I did see the live stream. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
yeah, no, it's just because the Eagles game's tomorrow night. So I figured it's just necessary to do this over the conspiracy thing. I can always
You're
push it
lucky
back.
I could stay up for that one on Thursday.
Wait, what? Which
You're
one?
lucky I could stay up for that one on Thursday. I won't be up for 10 hours without playing.
Which one?
If you're doing one on Thursday, the conspiracy.
Oh, no. It'll just be next Monday.
Okay,
I
I thought he was saying you're
I'll-
lucky.
I'll
I was like, what? Did mom come in and beat your ass? Say get to bed, boy? Wait, what's happening here?
Oh man.
So, Papa, how do you feel about tomorrow in this halfback committee? How do you see this going down?
Yeah, I can see it, which I think I don't know why I'm yawning. I can see it kind of like the Detroit game. I honestly feel like it can go either everybody gets a touchdown, like Oprah, like you get a rushing touchdown, you get it could be that, or it could literally be instead of Howard and Scott getting 2 apiece, it's Boston and Scott getting 2 apiece, or it might just be spreading the way. I think you're gonna mix in every form of running you can, because this is the first game of the season that we've had Scott and Sanders, and now you're those 2 alone, and then you can add Gainwell in there as well. Plus, you've got
Jordan.
Hurts.
It's the first
fuck,
game
not
Jordan
Scout,
and
not Scout.
Sanders.
I meant to say Howard. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I just said Jordan. No, I didn't. I said Scott. Yes. So this is the first game you've had your 2 running backs, arguably your 2 running back ones. Who's who? We don't know.
Yeah.
And then you can sprinkle in Gainwell there, and then you sprinkle in Hurts' ability to run. So it could be, if there could literally be no passing touchdown, but like 4 rushing touchdowns, and I'll be fine with that. As long as the touchdowns, as long as it's a win, I don't care. Devontae Smith.
You're saying
and
more
Dallas,
like a Saints game type scenario.
yeah, Saints in a Detroit type of game. Yes. It literally could be Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert get 100 yards, 125 for both of them, but no touchdowns, and all your touchdowns are rushing touchdowns. I'm fine with that. I'm not chasing stats. If Hurts drives the ball and then they're like, all right, let's finish this off with our dynamic 3-headed monster rushing attack, and then we're going to sprinkle in Jalen as well. All right, cool. We got the touchdown. I literally don't care if it's
all
a
about the
simple. Yeah, I literally could care less if it's a simple 5-yard rush or a 90-yard bomb. A touchdown's a touchdown. I don't care who gets it, as long as it's for my team and as long as it helps us get the win.
I 100% agree with you. Now I gotta ask this question now.
Like,
Do you guys see any of these guys being a 100-yard rusher tomorrow because of how dynamic they all 3 are in a way?
Yeah, for me, I would say Howard gets the most yards. Rusher, I guess.
Okay. I like that. Dark horse.
It could also be Jalen Hurts, honestly.
I was gonna say I could see Sanders, Howard, Howard's Hurts, Howard, like an entire combination. I think he might get 2 100 yards, whether that be one guy having 200, but I doubt it, or 2 people having 100, one being Hurts, or none, or 2 of them just being the running back. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
If we had 2 100-yard rushers, I'd faint. I'd be in heaven.
Right?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be great.
So, that brings me to my next question then. Obviously we should have a dynamic run game. How much do you see these guys being involved in the pass game? I know you did make the statement about them having, Devontae Smith having like 125 yards, but realistically, do you think we even do that or need to do that?
No.
I don't think we need to, but I would like to, since I think
Yeah,
Smith needs to get 56 yards. for the next 4, like at least 56 in the next 4 to break the Eagles rookie receiving record of Deshaun Jackson. So it would be nice. That's me being greedy.
Yeah.
Plus, if we make it to the playoffs, that could put him over 1,000. So I would like to see that.
Yeah, I agree with Papa 100%.
But do I think we need it? No. Do I think it will probably be a mixed balance of an attack? Absolutely.
How about you, Big Fleshlight?
I agree with Papa.
Good. No.
We all agree.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so
Better.
I think it's more sort of Quez Watkins getting the more yards, but
Ooh.
Smith kind of
I don't know why I said it like that.
opening up, that yards for Watkins. But I still think if T gets 125 yards, why would I not be happy? Should we involve him? Yes. Will we? Probably not. I could see like 5 catches, 6 catches, maybe.
Are you
I'll
still
say
talking
like,
about Watkins, or
uh-huh.
are you still talking about Watkins? Or?
No, that's Devontae.
Oh, okay, Devontae.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think 6 catches at least, or 5, for at least 50 somewhat yards, or around there, and maybe a touchdown.
How about you? Oh, are you done, Buck?
Yeah.
All right. How about you, BLSG?
For Devontae Smith?
Well, for the wide receivers in general, I mean, do you think they're going to be a big factor? Do we need to get them into the game, or do you think they'll just kind of be there when we need them? Type.
I think we should get them into the game. I mean, I know we have the number 1 best rushing attack in the National Football League right now in terms of the rushing yards. We average at least 160 rushing yards a game. But for the wide receivers, we should still utilize that. Give Jalen Hurts a chance to spread the ball around to all his receivers. Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, Greg Ward. I don't even want to mention Jalen Reagor, but I'm going to anyway. Maybe J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, Dallas Goedert, and maybe sometimes you'll do some screen passes with the running backs. Spread the ball around a little bit, Jalen. If you're gonna be that number 1 quarterback, you got to eventually spread the ball around. Because if you keep throwing to the same guy, it's really not going to work for you. So spread the ball around when needed, and if that doesn't work, go back to the run game. But I think the receivers, they do have a chance to play a big role, but I think it could go either way in terms of if we need to really utilize the receivers or not.
I think we should wait till we get some better receivers before we start spreading the ball around. Last time we started to spread the ball around, it resulted in the Giants game. I ain't going through that shit again.
No, to be honest, man, I truly believe this is going to be a type of game where you see Jalen Hurts many times. It's going to be on only at need be basis, to kind of keep the defense honest type scenario. I think you'll only see about 15 passes, but I mean, that's just my take. What do you guys feel? Like, how many passes do you feel is going to be made tomorrow? Anyone?
Like completions or just passes in total?
It's passes in total.
I could see between 25 to 30-ish.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'll go 20 to 25.
I could see between 25 to 30. Just
I was about to say, I didn't think that would have been that bad.
I'm playing.
Well, I'm just saying, as bad as this defense is probably going to be, you shouldn't have to pass 25 times.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like 15 to 20.
Yeah,
Okay, but I'm also with.
I just have a feeling it's 20 to 25 for Jalen.
22. I'll say around there.
I just have a feeling.
22 to 23.
I mean, just the way I look at it is if you're having to throw the ball 25 to 30 times, that means they're stopping your run game. And I'm not okay with that.
Sure, but it also could literally just be this defense just gets you out a lot, so you have the ball a lot more. I think we're going to dominate time of possession. I truly think we will dominate time of possession.
Agree.
Oh yeah, I mean that is definitely one of
Giving
the
us the opportunity to throw the ball 25 times. Fine, I'll change
I
it to
believe
20 to
it.
25 since apparently.
Candyman.
Okay, that's fine. No, I'm just with you. I believe that is one of the keys to victory is time of possession. I mean, I've always been a strong believer in
I don't
that.
see how.
Richie, I'd be better than Rager at catching the football. Thank you very much.
I just don't see how.
Rager's got butterfingers, unlike me.
Yeah, here's
don't
first of all, here's the first step to victory. You tell Rager that the game's been moved again, and then you just play it anyways. You just don't tell him. He might find out at halftime, but by then security's like strapped up. They're ready. They're like, sorry, sir, you can't enter. Nope. Sorry. Stop. Nope. We're in the middle of the game. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question about that. So man, I wish more people were in here because I like having diversity and people not agreeing. But anyway, so you're telling me right now that you're just done with Rager completely. Like there is no hope. You're washed of them, and you just want to get rid of them now and move on.
I took a shit that can play better than Jalen Rager.
I don't think he fits our system. I would only get rid of him for that reason. He doesn't fit what we're looking for.
Yeah,
he
really
can do
don't think
end
he
rounds
fits
and jet
the
sweeps
model.
and stuff, but he just doesn't fit what we're looking for, and he does not have the confidence that we want. So
Richie, dear God,
I wouldn't keep him as a guy that we need in the receiving corps.
BLSG.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely agree with Big Play Slay. I mean, I don't think Rager fits our system, and honestly, I think he really hasn't shown us like too much. I mean, he was a first round pick. He was the 21st overall pick that we selected, even though we should have been selecting Justin Jefferson or should have moved up and got CeeDee Lamb. But either way, I mean, I feel like Rager's been a bust since he was a first round pick, and I mean, I think he just doesn't fit the system of the Philadelphia Eagles right now. So we'll see.
Appreciate you, Wales. Thank you so much, brother.
Yo,
for coming in.
Wales, what up, my guy?
And happy holidays to you and your family as well, bro. Hope you have a good one. Stay safe. And yeah, definitely.
Jesus
I will have
Christ.
fun watching my game tomorrow. Like I said, I believe me, Vic, and Foothills will be streaming it together. So definitely, if you want to join us tomorrow night and streaming that game, I'm down, bro. Always good to talk to you. So I hope you're having a good one, man. And what did you think about that fight, man? Let me know too.
Don't even get me started with Woodley.
Don't get Slay started.
I'm gonna
Slay
knock
was
him
pissed
out
on
when
Twitter.
I see him. I don't care if I'm barely 100 pounds. Shit.
I saw
Say
Slay
it
on
with
Twitter.
your
That man was pissed.
Say it with your chest. Why? What made you so frustrated?
Did you not see it, bro? He barely, bro.
Man went to
that
sleep.
was scripted.
Man went
That
clean.
was scripted. The way he fell to the floor too.
You want me to put that to the conspiracy podcast, Big Play Slay?
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. Yo, chat and vote. We got 6 in here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Should we put that Paul fight on the conspiracy podcast? What was it? Was it rigged or not? Everyone in the chat agree to that or no? Was it rigged? It's a good question, Slay. I mean, no lie. Well, here's my question to you, Slay, since you believe that way. What do they benefit from if they rig that fight and let Paul win? I mean, I get money, I get all that, but I mean, do they truly have a plan for this kid? Slay. Oh my goodness gracious.
Don't tell me he's sleeping again.
No, he's not sleeping. He walked away again. He has a habit of doing this. Well, BLSG, you like boxing fights and stuff, and UFC. How do you feel about that fight?
Actually, as a matter of fact, AK, I don't really watch too much boxing, which might seem like a shock to some people. So I really didn't pay too much attention to it. So
Yeah.
that is not a question that
I'm
I
back.
can answer.
All right.
Oh
So
my goodness gracious,
uncensored.
Slay. Did you hear
Oh
my
my
question?
goodness, Slay came back.
What did you say?
I
Oh,
asked you, I said, because you feel strongly about it. I said, here's my two questions for you. I said, one, I get the money portion of it, with Paul. If they rig it and make him win, they make a shit ton of money off of it. So I get that. And two, like, if it is truly rigged and they did, have him win that fight, what is the plan for this kid? I mean, to have him keep winning. Like, there has to be a plan for him.
Oh, there's already a plan in place. He's fighting.
Well, tell me.
He's
Talk about
fighting this pro fighter, pro boxer who's supposed to fight Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Yep.
My
him.
question isn't this
I'm gonna
this
come
not
back,
the
by the
first
way.
one that's been told, or the first one that's been rigged or allegedly rigged of Paul's fight?
I have no idea, bro. I
'Cause
really
I don't.
don't.
There was one guy
I saw the
Nate
replays
Robinson.
of the fight.
I know the Nate Robinson one. He just absolutely just got
Yeah.
knocked the fuck out. But I thought there was one that was like, oh, it's clearly rigged or whatever.
Yes, man. No, and I agree with Wales, dude. Like, this dude needs to legitimately fight a boxer.
Yeah.
A real one.
Facts.
Like, if that's the case, man, let's see what the kid's really got then.
Mhm.
If he's out here busting through these dudes and it ain't no issue, then let's do it. Let's put him up. See what happens.
He was supposed to fight Tommy Fury, but that fight got canceled because Fury got sick, and he was supposed to fight him, and then Woodley caught the rematch clause and stuff, and that happened.
You gotta wonder,
Man.
because wasn't he the Paul brother that was the former Disney star?
Yeah, I'm not sure where Jordy is, Richie.
Gotta wonder if
Yeah,
Disney's
I
got a
gotta
say
go.
in it.
I gotta go. It goes uncensored. Thank you,
All right, bro. You have a good one, man.
This was a great talk. We got to talk about this on your next conspiracy theory, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And hey, sorry about the loss last night.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I almost lost a bet in that game.
The Bulls beat the Lakers last night.
Got it. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about the Frank. I
go.
thought he was talking about the Frank Gore. I was like, what?
And also, we beat the
No.
Celtics too, so
I was like,
So
I
nice
didn't,
to
that's why Jordy isn't here, because
that's right, because we beat the Celtics.
I don't understand how the fuck we did that.
I don't know either, Papa, but
Obviously,
you
I
know
mean,
what?
Joel Embiid, obviously, but I
Joel Embiid is a grown man.
I don't understand
Didn't
how the
Frank
hell we
win
beat
his
him.
fight?
What's that?
Did Frank win his fight?
Did he? I thought he lost.
Did he? I don't know. I'm asking. Did he?
I don't know. I saw that picture of his face whenever he was in the corner. I was like, yeah, there's no way in hell that man won that.
Wales, let me know. I don't know. I that's one fight I did miss and I didn't even hear about. Williams won.
Hold up.
That sucks. That's too bad.
Yeah, Williams won.
Now, hey, props to Frank Gore though, dude. Like,
Yeah, you gotta push
I-
out the
I give
ring.
him credit. He lost by decision. Damn, that sucks, man. He's got heart though, man. I always will respect Frank Gore. For definitely what he's done on the football field, and I guess he supposedly got an ass whooping that night too. So, props to him.
Team losing to Arizona. I can see him losing.
Bro, I'm so excited to watch Spider-Man tomorrow.
Okay, Richie.
Yeah, man. No, it's insane what they're producing right now in the fighting world.
Yeah. Boxing's definitely one of those sports where it's like you definitely do it while you're young. May not last long, but you're definitely gonna get paid a hell of a lot for it.
Huh.
That's the one. That's
Yeah,
kind of the
Wales.
thing.
No, I seen it, dude. Like I even saw the Paul knockout and stuff. It was crazy. I won't lie. You know that's definitely something they got they got their money's worth for sure off that fight. I didn't
Yeah.
see it coming. I'll tell you that. I don't think many people did, but it is what
And
it
the thing
dude.
is, it's like Paul's done a lot of like you've seen his training videos, and it's like while it's intense against a real fighter, I there's no way in hell I could see him win against a real fighter.
Man, I would be blessed if that happens, Slay.
Right?
No lie. Like I would, I'd probably cry.
Man's,
I won't
dude,
lie.
man's gonna do
That'd
like
be
a rain dance or
Yeah.
something.
No lie, man. If I got 700 views on that live tomorrow, I will do a 24-hour stream.
Let's go.
If I got 700 views on our live play-by-play tomorrow, I'll do a 24-hour stream. That is worthy of a 24-hour stream. And you heard me say it. There is no taking it back.
I was about to say clip it.
No, man, I didn't. What happened? Was it good? I did. I got 650 plus views on something. That's cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, sure. I mean, it probably is possible. I probably
I need to get
undersold
off of
myself.
social media.
Yeah, I probably undersold myself then. I should have probably went with 1,000, but too late. Already said what I said.
Right. We already clipped it. There's no taking it back now. We're getting that 24-hour live stream, damn it.
That's right, we are.
Just think of it as the Christmas present to your viewers. I don't fucking know.
There you go. That's one way to look at it.
Yeah, see, there you go.
So
See,
I gotta
advertisement,
ask
I
you,
do it.
What is your surprise game of the week? I probably know what it is, but
Like, what was the most shocking?
for this weekend, yeah. What was your surprise game of the week? I mean, I know what it's probably everyone is, but
I didn't really watch it, any of the games this week. I went to the range.
you know who won though, don't you?
Yeah, I know some of the teams that won though.
So who was your surprise?
I feel like you're gonna say everybody's was the Patriots Colts.
No.
No,
No,
okay.
mine's
never mind.
different.
I was gonna say Detroit Vikings. Detroit
Oh,
beat the
yeah, the
Minnesota-
Card Lions. That one was shocking.
Yeah, that
Um,
one. That's the one I was gonna say. I was gonna
Which
Which
say.
one?
honestly, good
Lions,
good for
I think.
Detroit. Like, you know,
Like,
Yeah.
how did the Lions beat Kyler Murray though?
they
Like,
may only be 2-11-1, but good for them. Yeah. And Jacksonville
other-
fans just are on suicide watch because they're back with the first pick.
yup.
What
Back
other
we go.
one besides that obvious one right there surprised you? Because I can think of another one, but I'll let you guys go.
Hang on.
Miami Jets was really disappointing. Especially with how well that game started.
Yeah,
Um,
no lie, I even picked the Jets in that game, just praying and hoping, but it didn't work
yeah.
I'll give you it because we'll probably end up talking about it. And also, you know, Baltimore screwed themselves again by going for 2.
Yeah.
Yep, they did that again. Yeah, another
But,
one that
no-
shocked me was like the Sunday Night Football one, the Saints and the Buccaneers. But when Mike Evans and Chris Godwin both went down in that game, That's what really hurt them at the end of the day. And we didn't know they were going to get injured until sometime during the game. So that one kind of surprised me until they got hurt.
Yeah. My other one was definitely, yep, Slay just hit it on the head. Titans Steelers, man.
I was going to say
Whoever
that. Titans
whoever
choked that
thought
away.
that the Steelers could have pulled that off? That's remarkable. You know, I did not choose the Steelers to pull that off. I will be man enough to admit that. So I was wrong.
I'll say, because Wales, I'm kind of glad this comment led up to this, and I want to touch up on it later. I'll say a shocking one, because I really thought it was going to be a snoozer. The Texans-Jags game was actually pretty damn interesting.
Yeah, it was.
I called
Like
the game as well. I
Lawrence.
called Houston to walk away with that win as well. Thank you very much.
And I get it's just 1 year. And I also know Jacksonville had Urban Meyer as their coach, which is just, no, you should never want that on anybody to happen. But you got to wonder if Jacksonville is the new Browns. Are they just going to keep taking quarterback after quarterback? Got to wonder.
Oh, man, you're touching my heart here, Richie, because actually that's my favorite. You asked my wife, dude. The Christmas Story, that is my all-time favorite Christmas movie, man. Like when that dad gets that fucking leg lamp. Oh my God. That is the funniest crap ever, man.
I know. Well, we know what to get AK for whatever.
Do not buy me one of those ugly ass things. Please don't. Don't.
I'm getting contact. I'm gonna get in contact with my guy.
Like
I'm gonna get in contact with Foothill and be like, "Hey,
yo, just because I like the movie does not mean I like the leg lamp. Okay,
I'm getting you that damn leg lamp,
no,
one way or another."
Yo, and whenever, and then when they sit there and they triple dog dare the kid to stick his tongue to the fucking pole, and he gets
that's
stuck.
hilarious.
Like, dude, there's just so many great things to that movie that brings up like my childhood, because that is things we used to do. You know, you used to go around and be like, "I dare you," and it's like, "No, I double dog dare you." No, I triple dog double dog dare you. Like that was the thing we used to do back in the day. So it was really cool for that movie. It really was.
I remember posting on Twitter, which I have done jack shit with. But I was like, you know what? Because you claimed conspiracy, or not claim, but you said conspiracy. I was like, I'm gonna claim this before it gets taken. I was like, I was gonna do debates and just debate random shit, which of course requires me to actually start a YouTube channel, which I haven't drawn that yet. Whoops. But I was like, since it's Christmas and this is one of my favorite debates, and this is my all-time favorite Christmas movie, one of the first topics of debate was going to be Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Changed my mind. That was gonna be one of the first topics for debate. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
All right, you know something, man. You're
and
probably
that was gonna be one of the topics of debate, and I'm so ready to defend the fact that it is a Christmas movie.
You know, here's the thing, my guy, and I'm going to be dead honest with you, and probably I'm going to probably be shunned from the Eagles community for life for saying this, but I will be 100% honest with you. I've never seen a Die Hard movie, ever.
How does that get you banned from the Eagles community? Two,
because there's a lot of freaks out there for Die Hard. Like,
okay.
You have no idea. Like,
I did not
listen. I'm a huge Bruce Willis fan. I
watched Red the other day.
Red is a huge thing for me. I love Red. I love those movies. You know, The Sixth Sense. You know, I love everything that man has done. But dude, Die Hard. I don't know. Like, no lie, I've
only seen the first one, but at the end of the day, really, all you need to see is just the first one.
Yeah, I never actually just sat down and watched them before. I don't know why.
That's what we'll do during the 24-hour. We'll find a way to share screen and we'll have a movie night.
No, but dude, some people might find that weird. And trust me, man, I have seen some very unique movies. Okay, like I'm a movie buff. I love movies. Like there probably
So you
isn't
telling
many
me
I
you've
haven't
seen 50
seen.
Shades of Grey, but not Die Hard? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're damn right. Swear to God. I swear to God, I'm not lying, man. I've seen.
Oh
50
no,
Shades.
it's true.
I'm telling you, man, it's weird because I don't know. I don't ask me why. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it just, yeah, you hit that fucking right on the head, Richie. There's nothing greater than sex. Like,
I hope that's not happening during the 24-hour stream.
no, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I love Red, like I said, and I heard Die Hard's like Red, right? It's just action, guns.
In a way, yeah. Action,
Yeah.
guns, a lot of explosions, but it's still a Christmas movie, I promise you.
I'll watch it for you and I'll let you know.
Let's go.
I will.
I think there's one sex scene.
I will watch
I think it's just
Wales.
one sex
I
scene.
will watch it. I trust me, I will.
Slay.
Like I said, out of all the movies I've ever watched, don't ask me why, but I just never have. But I will get it done. Trust me. I got Netflix, I got Hulu, I got Peacock, I got it all, man. I'll find them and I will watch them.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've only seen the first one, so you could literally get away with just watching the first one. I'd be like, that's good enough, because I really, other than a couple of movies with sequels, I absolutely hate sequels.
You know, you're right, but I mean, I was also a big Bourne fan. Like, I loved the whole Bourne series. You know, I really enjoyed the Mission Impossible series.
Yeah, well,
you know,
kind of like when it's a franchise, it somewhat makes sense. But like when you go from like, I'm just gonna name a random movie like Alvin and the Chipmunks, and you have Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakles. It's like, all right, what the fuck is happening here? It's when you make a movie a franchise, and it's like, this didn't need to be a franchise. This needed to be a one and done thing. Maybe add a second, and you're done. You don't need Cars 3. Like, hell, you probably didn't even need Cars 2. And the same thing with like Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon 1 and 2, that was great. Lethal Weapon 3 and 4, it was shit.
I can't say that, man. I liked them. I liked them all. It wouldn't be the franchise without them.
Lethal Weapons 3 and 4, man. I could not.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? There are worse things out there than those. But I mean, in all movies aside, though, nah.
Who's clapping
after
cheeks?
midnight
What
now,
the fuck was that?
Tomorrow at the same time, how are we all going to feel? Richie, to be honest, my guy, I hope we
Hopefully
are
happy.
all happy. I hope we're smiling and we're laughing at Washington and we are taking in a dub and moving on with a lot of energy moving forward into the Giants game. But
Since we now need to play 13 games or 3 games in 13 days.
yeah. So I hope there's just a lot of momentum moving forward. That is something we need. That is something I truly believe that this team needs. So all in all, I hope we have a really, really stout game. Everyone's on their P's and Q's. We execute properly, and everyone does with a solid W. And you know, we're sitting here talking about it tomorrow night.
Would be nice.
Win would be fantastic over Washington. Shut them up.
I mean, in all real honesty, but besides the bullshit of knowing that it's an NFC East game, anything's possible. Do you honestly see any reason why we should lose this game?
The only reason why we would have any way to lose this game is if both sides of our offense are not executing. Like if Jalen Hurts is being inaccurate, if the running game is not going great, if the defense is letting the quarterback throw the football and letting the running back run all over their ass and letting the receivers catch the football. If that's the only way Washington wins this game. And I just feel like the Eagles are not going to do that the way that they've been playing it through mainly all their wins that they've had in the season so far. So there should be no reason that we don't lose this game. If we do, I will be so pissed off.
Jalen Hurts is starting Wales.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
He's good to go.
Yeah,
He's a
he's
full
been-
participant Friday and Saturday, and I guess however long now. So
and
he's
Sunday,
gonna be
too.
good.
A lot of
And he
days.
was good, and he was full on yesterday too, or Sunday, whenever.
We know what you meant, BLSG.
Yeah,
I'm
Same.
just really
We got
interested.
you.
I'm just really interested to see who starts for them at quarterback. You know, I mean, both
who knows if it'll
of
be
their quarterback
Heineke,
for game
Kyle
time
Allen.
decisions.
I was about to say, I feel like maybe Kyle Allen.
Well, they're
I
both
don't think-
game time decisions, so I mean,
I feel like it's not going to be Heineke because he would have to be taken out for 10 days, and if that's the case, when he does a positive for COVID, it would be less than 10 days from today. So I feel like Heineke,
no. If you're vaccinated, you only have to wait 5.
Yep. Yeah, but I don't know if Heineke is
I
vaccinated or
don't know
not.
if he is either. That's why I'm not saying anything. But from what Washington is saying is he could be. They're going to test him tomorrow, so he has a possibility of playing. And if they're saying he has a possibility, then I'm just going to take it that he's vaccinated. Because if he wasn't, he would definitely be a scratch.
Yeah, I was going to say the fact that he might be a game time decision is kind of. I have a feeling depends if it is a negative or a positive.
We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Honestly, no lie. No lie.
Reek, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say that one got me scratching my head a
What
little
to
bit there,
eat
boss.
in
I ain't sure about this one, Chief.
What? Wait, am I reading this right? Is this Eagles and Sensor?
No.
Can you walk us through what you eat in a day?
I'm assuming that's supposed to be what you eat. Clearly grammar was not a
Yeah,
strong
are you
subject.
asking what I eat in a day, or because I'm not going to be the one to sit here and tell you what you should eat in a day. I mean, I'm not.
BPS
I'm not like
thinks
that.
that's going to be Garrett
Right?
Gilbert.
If there was ever a podcast to be taking health advice, it's not here.
Yeah,
Wow.
man, not this guy.
Weren't we literally? There was one podcast where I'm
BPS
pretty
thinks
sure we
it's gonna be
literally
Garrett
just
Gilbert.
talked about like meat and steak for like half an hour.
Listen, bro, I've seen how a hot dog is made, and guess what?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a hot dog. Yeah, we were
Yeah,
like, we've
and I
seen
still
how
eat
it's
hot
made, but we don't care.
Nah, man. Listen.
Hot
I'm a
dogs,
very
though.
big steak person. I love steaks. I love pork chops. I love chicken.
Jazz?
You know,
No, okay.
I'm very big into Italian food because I am Italian. So anything pasta.
Same here, AK.
Yeah. You know, I love my spaghetti.
Somebody touching my spaghetti.
Love lasagna, all that stuff, man. Like I eat anything, but I'm not a very big veggie person. I do like green beans. I do like corn. You know, flour type person. I'm not a broccoli. I'll eat raw carrots, but I hate cooked carrots. Like shit like that, man.
I've
So,
started to like cooked
Interesting.
carrots, actually. I've started to like cooked carrots now that you think about it.
His next question: what is your social security number?
Reek's my
No,
guy.
his next question.
Reek's my
Next
guy.
question will be, what is your credit card number?
What is your mother's maiden name?
No, dude, chicken Alfredo is the shit, especially homemade. Oh, it's awesome.
What the hell? What the hell am I looking? What am I looking at?
The gabagool, yeah.
Wagyu.
What?
Yeah, no, I believe Ricky, you hit that on the head. You know, I believe that the refs do need
Oh,
to
yes.
let
Oh,
players play more, especially between
stop
corner
calling all
and
the
wide
stupid
receiver.
penalties.
I believe, especially if they're both fighting. Now let me put it this way: to a point. Now there is a point to where you have to say, hey, you have to call that. But there are certain predicaments, when they both just get handsy there and then they go up and fight for it. You can sit there and truly say, all right, hey, that's just kind of the game. They both were handsy. It's not like one wasn't and the other one was, you know, but treat those situations with a fine line. But I do believe that you should be a little more free with it. But like I said, there are those blatant PIs and they have to be called. But certain
I
situations you
need
can
new
be
friends.
lenient. How do you feel about it, Papa?
My buddy just sent me a picture. Apparently, there was a video. Apparently, there was a lady who I guess was kicked off a plane for breastfeeding a cat.
What?
Anyway, yeah, no, she was like, "This is my baby," and then it was a cat.
What is
I
this
sh-
man
I shit you not.
sending?
I
shit
don't
you.
know, Reek. I just eat what I eat, and I eat what my wife puts in front of me most of
How
the
do you
time.
get your vibe?
Trust me, I'm sure.
I take
I'm sure I
my
get it
shit.
somehow, some way. Yeah, and I do drink like morning shakes and stuff in the morning. So
Thought he was just gonna
it's
say I just
probably
drank.
somewhere in there. Yeah,
Just gonna say
Next
me
question
too,
will
bud.
probably be how much money do you have in your wallet?
fruits, veggies, and fur.
Well, no, you already know. Devontae Smith got that. He got that. What was the meal that he said he gets from McDonald's for his breakfast? But you already know he's getting that Devontae Smith meal.
Appreciate you, Richie, and yes, thank you. Yeah, I hit 275 today, so appreciate everyone out there who's supported me.
On the road to
and stuff,
300, AK. You're on the road there.
Yep, almost there, man. So I appreciate it, everyone. Thank you.
I was gonna say, Slay, you weigh what, like 100 pounds soaking wet? I think.
Reek, I gotta ask you, my guy, what is with you guys always bashing this dude? Like, I swear to God, he can't hide anywhere. It's
Who, Slay?
yeah, no, he can't run.
It's something I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know.
It's like, dude, the Giant fans are out to get him.
It's just it's some sort of impulse.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
man,
Slay's
no,
underpaid.
this
Slay, I could literally squat you. I just want you to realize that.
I know, man. I know. It's all fun and games. It's just like
So funny.
he's like our little brother that thinks he always could, and we just keep pounding him down.
Right.
It's funny.
It's kind
All
of a
out.
it's kind of a reality check, you know. Sometimes Big Play Slay's like, this is great, and then we're like, shut the hell up, and then we just have to beat him back to reality.
It's all out of love, though, man.
Yeah. It's all fun and games until the redneck gets out the shotgun.
Oh shit. Yeah. So
At least I'm not Logan. At least you have hair.
He's gonna drink in the future. Oh God.
Bro, I'm already drinking. I literally had raspberry vodka and lemonade. It was delicious.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do not drink Slay. It is bad.
Maybe yes.
There's
that
many
is
other
deep.
routes you may go other than drinking. Trust me. Yo, you're
Indeed.
starting to worry me, kid.
Which one?
Slay.
Okay. Well, I didn't know you were like talking about don't drink it, and I was like, listen, I just do it socially. I might have like a twisted or so, but like that's a lie. I had some pretty strong ones socially, but they were social events. It was fine. It was
Yeah, no. What's up, William? Appreciate you coming
was
in,
all
man.
for
Sorry
work.
to cut you off.
Sure, man.
Yeah, man.
You're
No,
not
I
spitting
said it
right.
earlier, and we need these last 4 games. I believe Jalen Hurts knows what's important and what we need to do here. I believe he knows his future depends on that, and all we need to do right now is just win and move forward and get momentum and get our feet under us and push as far as we can, whether that is into a playoff spot or just that last week damn near getting there. But as long as he makes it look good, he doesn't do mistakes, and he shows us he can be the guy for one more year and give him a chance. If not, he's going to fail, and we'll know which direction to go here. But these are his 4 games.
I got a question real quick. Can we pin Richie's comment real quick?
Richie's?
Yeah. What? What? What?
Put the lotion on the skin or get the
Explain, Lucy.
Good night,
Explain.
Reek.
Night, Reek.
what?
Explain, Lucy. Put the lotion on. You call him Slay Ashy now? Slay, you got that ash? My guy. Get some of that. Get some of that. Get some of that gold bond.
Facts.
Foot powder spray.
Right, bro.
Yeah, no, Richie, I know Silence of the Lambs. Actually, that's one of my all-time favorite series right there.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely did. Yeah, I didn't pick that up. I was just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Seriously.
I was just like, is he calling Slay Ashy or am I missing something? Because it went from calling Slay a demon to that, and I was like, I'm confused here.
No, it's okay, man. I don't mind answering. I mean, I'm kind of an open book. I don't have shit to hide. It is what
That's
it
right.
is.
His mother's maiden name is Bertha.
Well, no, but
No.
appreciate you trying.
Imagine if I got it right though.
No.
That would have been funny.
Gotta go take a Mike Glennon.
Gotta go take a Mike Glennon. I'll be right.
Yo, that's dope, Wales.
That's gonna be painful.
Go take a Mike Glennon, my guy.
Yo, I would so pin that if I did not have my StreamYard link pinned. That is
Right.
definitely pinned for the day.
That's the whiteboard comment of the month or week, whatever.
Slay, you're a trip, man. You're a trip. What? I don't understand. Anthony Hopkins played the heck out of that character. Which character? Did I miss something? I don't understand what's going on right now.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. So that's the new thing, huh? You're taking a Mike Lennon. That's cool. I'm down with that. I'll get on board with that, Wales. Count me in.
Whoa, Slay. Hold up, bro. Whoa.
What? Why are we talking about this?
I didn't even bring it up this time.
Slay.
Slay, listen, buddy. Let me tell you something.
Caught up with a female.
You're
What?
lying. You're lying to yourself.
Bro, you are 14 years old. I hope that's the first thing you hope to do.
Right? I better you better turn on your camera at one point and it's just nothing like you're doing an apartment tour or what the fuck, like a room tour or whatever. I need to see Playboy magazines littered all over that bitch.
Well, I wouldn't go to that far.
I don't know, man. A 14-year-old in New York, it gets cold sometimes, my guy.
I was just saying, as along the lines of you only get one life to live, man. At 14, you should be out there experiencing.
At 14, you go balls to the wall, literally.
Pick and choose, my guy. Experience. That's truly what I'm talking about. I'm not telling you to be a man gigolo, but
I am be a pimp, pick and choose. You have one every week. Be like this one. Two at the same time. Whatever floats your boat, my guy.
No.
Yes.
No.
Hey, listen. You saw it. Hey, it worked out for Jinx. All right.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Great advice.
I'm telling you. No, do not listen to this man. He is just going to get you into trouble.
Nah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, one at a time, bro. It's not bad to sit there, date someone for a little bit. You realize, oh, that's not the one I want to be around, so you dump her, move on to another one. Get the experience. That's what I'm saying. Do not.
Speaking of Jinx, there's the homie.
Yeah,
Jinx. He was talking about women and he knew.
He was like, "Where's Jinx?"
He was talking about women and he knew, bro. His pimp senses were tingling. Or that was just a boner. I don't know. One of the two.
Okay. Jinx, what's good?
I'm listening to everything. Let's go. Let's go.
Do not listen to Papa.
Yes. Good.
Nah.
Excellent.
Don't travel down that road, Slay. I'm telling you.
The time has come. Execute Order 69.
Oh my god. Yo, that's just Yo, listen. Y'all are killing me, okay? This right here is why this right here is why girls hate men. And that's fucking facts. Okay? Y'all are fucking dogs. I can't say anything.
Bark.
You guys are so bad influences. It's not even funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. I have no hope for you guys. All hope is lost. Yeah, the end of days is here. Our children.
Listen, I blame my high school teacher. I blame my high school RO teacher.
Bro, no, I blame you, man. You got to be smarter than them. You got to be smarter than that. It's common sense.
No, I know, but I'm saying, look, my high school RO teacher, man, he changed me. He molded.
Hey, yo.
Shut
Listen,
the fuck up.
This man literally told me the story about how he lost his virginity at the age of 12 to a college student. Jersey be crazy, bro.
Wait. So let me get this
Jersey
right.
be wildin'.
You're telling me
Yeah.
your issue is that your teacher in college.
No, my teacher has a 12-year-old. when he was 12.
No, you were 12.
No. My teacher told me the story of when he was 12.
Oh,
I'm confused where I'm losing you here.
how old were you when you were told this story?
I was in high school.
Okay. Well,
I gotta say, my RO teacher, bro, he did not give a damn. He told me all stories about when he was in the Navy.
listen, man. Sometimes that's just how the old fashioned people were. Like for instance,
Oh, yeah, he was hilarious. He was my favorite.
Astronomy teacher was a total pothead. I will not lie. Like, this dude was stoned each and every day. I don't know how he kept control, honestly. Like, it was written all over his face. And that's just because, well, stoners know stoners. But,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where, these guys didn't hide it back then. They were who they were, and if you didn't like it, it is what it is.
Listen, that man was proud. My RO teacher was a proud dude. He was also hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm
no,
not
absolutely
saying
not. Every
that.
teacher needs to be like him.
Like, no lie, dude. I had a teacher back in high school for my English teacher, Dr. Smith. Coolest dude I've ever met. And he's honestly what kept me in school most of the time, because he made class interesting. Like, for instance, when he would teach, he would sit there and make a ridiculous bet. Like, all right, if you went and everyone got A's on their test, that he would go out and he'd pierce both his ears. So then we'd all strive to get all A's on our test, so he'd go out and have to get his ears pierced. Dude, he's gotten tattoos over the years. Like, no lie, I went back and visited him probably like 2 or 3 years ago. And dude, he had his neck tattooed. He had tattoos down his arms. He had his nose pierced, his ears pierced. Like, he does all this stuff for these kids. And, it's teachers like that truly motivate kids. It's not the ones that just sit there and throw shit up on the board and just tell you to copy it into your notes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like one of those teachers, honestly.
I was gonna say, that's literally not what I do when I'm a substitute teacher. Like, I'll be like, all right, or most of the time I'll be like, all right, we got this one thing down, and then I'll literally just have a conversation with the kid. Like, if the kid are talking about something and I'll overhear it, I'll be like, oh, I'll be like, or I'll just be like, you're an idiot. Let me tell you how you can fix that next time.
Wait, you don't tell the kids they're an idiot, do you?
Depends on who the kid is.
Do not answer that.
Depends on who the kid is. Like, if it's my favorite, obviously, I'm jokingly, yeah. If it's one of my favorites. Some of the kids at different campuses know who my favorites are. They know that they're the favorites, and the other kids know that as well.
You're an animal.
Because I'm going to say right now, when teachers say that they don't have a favorite, that's a lie. They absolutely do. And if you have to ask, it's probably not you.
That's funny, man. All right, dude. Well, listen, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out tonight and watching this stream. We talked a little bit about the Washington and the Eagles game tomorrow night. We gave you our perspective on what's going to happen and what we hope happens. And then we even got off into movies and wherever the hell we just went.
It got off to just being a regular day.
Yeah.
There's a reason
Right?
he brought us
Like,
on.
no
There's a
kidding,
reason
bro.
he brought us on one at a time.
Yeah, that there was a pretty good reason. I'm not gonna lie. There's a good reason why he brought us on one at a time before we all went on here all at once.
The only questionable thing was he brought me back on again.
Hey, man, that you guys, it's always fun talking to you. You keep me awake, you keep me aware, you keep me wanting to talk. I'm very easy to talk to, as you can tell. I don't mind talking about anything at all. I I do not mind getting on different topics, even though it's titled as a Eagle stream. Hey, down the rabbit hole I will go, especially if I like the topic. So, but yeah, no, I appreciate you guys just sticking with me here, talking sports, talking whatever we talked about. But yeah, Jinx says 31-29 Eagles. Shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate
Jinx
you
has
and
it as a
your
close.
score prediction. I like it.
Jinx has it as a close one.
Yo, and
MG, what's good?
guy. If you
That's what
guys
I
in
like
here
about
have
it.
not already, please go sub to my guy MG. He puts out great content. He
I'm
is a
already
great
subbed in, so
content
let's go.
creator, and he definitely deserves the love. So go show him some. And yeah, no, Jinx. I hope Smith gets 2 touchdowns tomorrow, man. That'd be dope as shit. Jay Milton, appreciate you, my guy, for coming in, man. Yes, always good conversating with you guys. You know, and we'll continue this. Don't forget tomorrow evening, me, Vic3, and Philly Foothills are going to go live with a play-by-play, and hopefully we'll be winning enough that we can crack a few jokes and have some fun, and we're not
And
sitting
a few
there
drinks.
shocked as shit, wondering what's going on. So definitely come check that out, and we'll have a post-game show afterwards as well. So you know, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe on our way to 300. We have 9 in the chat right now. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all the love and
There's a 9
support.
still in here.
Yeah. Wales, my guy, appreciate you, sir, and all your support. You are a Giant fan, but no matter what, you are a brother to me, dude. And I appreciate the support, dude. So thank you for all you do, Jinx, and all you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully, I get to see you guys tomorrow. Until then, this is AK Eagles of the Eagles Uncensored podcast. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the city bus. And if you like the Wagyu, subscribe too. BLSG, give yourself a shout out, man, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, sure thing, AK. It's been a pleasure to come on here and just chat it up with you, Papa, and Big Play Slay. It's definitely been a pleasure to just do this. Even though it's very late out here on the East Coast and it's 12:38 right now, and yeah, man, just still once again appreciate for coming on here and doing this. Y'all can find me on YouTube, man. BLSG, search in the search bar. If you already subscribed to me, appreciate you. Follow me on Twitter at BLSG20. Give your boy a follow over there if you already follow me. Appreciate you as well. And yeah, man, let's go get that win tomorrow over with the Washington football team. And as always, man, fly was fly.
Yes, sir. Papa.
All right. Yeah, y'all can find me on Twitter at Papa_Fuchs, Fuchs spelled Fuchs, and y'all can find me on YouTube and Twitch at Papa Sora, the name that is not down there. Never mind, we don't have name tags. I lied. All right. But yeah, no, Papa Sora. Y'all find me on YouTube and Twitch there. That's about all I got.
All right, man. And definitely go check him and Jordy Fighter out on what's it called again?
The Holy Gator.
The Holy Gator.
Holy Gator. Yeah, thank you.
Wait, hold up. All right. Yes, the Holy Gator.
Holy Gator.
You know what? Him and Jordy keep it fresh over there, and they talk their talk.
We haven't been canceled yet.
It's definitely yeah. So definitely go check out the Holy Gator. That's on what night, Spud? Saturday, right?
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, so go check them out on Sundays. Definitely want to show them the love and support as well. But yeah, like I said, everyone in here still got 8. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. Until next time, I will see you all tomorrow with my boys back in here doing a play-by-play. Until then, fly Eagles fly. Let's get that dub. Peace.